Good evening and thank you for joining us for News Channel 5 at 6. I'm Jorma Duran.
And I'm Christina Kusner. It was day 2 of the Supreme Court reviewing the Affordable Care Act and whether or not what many people call Obamacare is unconstitutional.
Colorado is one of 26 states suing the federal government, and today a rally was held in Grand Junction to drum up support to repeal Obamacare, but many supporters of the Affordable Care Act were present too. It's our top story tonight.
News Channel 5 reporter Corey Coffin attended today's rally. She joins us now live from the Old County Courthouse. And Corey, what's the community sentiment so far?
The environment here earlier today was hostile. One of the more hotly debated issues is the cost mandate. Proponents say it's just like any other tax for our roadways or schools. But opponents say they don't want the government telling them what they have to spend their money on.
Ma'am.
Flags waved, but tempers flared at Tuesday's anti-Obamacare gathering in downtown Grand Junction.
We will probably have 10,000 pages of regulations.
The Hands Off Our Healthcare rally had citizens and politicians alike weighing in on whether or not the Affordable Care Act is constitutional.
I have yet to find any place in our Constitution that gives the federal government any authority to tell me what I must purchase, whether that be health care insurance or anything.
If they can do that, they can force us to do anything in the world.
And these people that are saying that they don't want to pay for the uninsured health care are paying for it now, cost shifting. The people that have insurance are the ones that are paying for the people that are the uninsured.
In an issue as controversial as this, even parties are divided.
I've taken care of so many people who have not had health care, and they have been denied care, and they have not gotten the correct care. I've been an RN for 35 years, and I'm tired of seeing this.
Some feel the system needs to be fixed by the people.
I think the reason the healthcare system is in the debacle that it is today is because of too much government interference.
Others say healthcare isn't a privilege, it's a right.
There are 30 million Americans that will be covered that weren't covered, that had no health care.
Nevertheless, the healthcare debate stretches on another day without much compromise. Now, proponents also say that under this new system, nobody can be denied coverage because of a pre-existing condition. It's all inclusive. But opponents say some states under the Affordable Care Act are exempt. They say nobody should be above the law. I'm Corey Coffin reporting live at the Old County Courthouse in Grand Junction for News Channel 5.
Corey, thank you very much. And if you want to get in on the debate or learn more about the Affordable Health Care Act, you can visit our website for all the links.
The U.S. Supreme Court continues to hear arguments over the health care overhaul. Today's argument suggests that the court may be ready to strike down the provision requiring Americans to buy insurance or pay a penalty. Justice Anthony Kennedy suggested the mandate is a step beyond what would be allowed under earlier Supreme Court cases. He said that allowing the mandate would change the relationship between the government and U.S. citizens, but also acknowledged the complexity of paying for America's health care needs. Justice Kennedy appears to have one of the pivotal votes in the decision, along with Chief Justice John Roberts, who wondered aloud what Americans might be required to purchase next if they have to buy health insurance. The court's 4 Democratic appointees appeared ready to uphold the requirement.
At the U.S. Supreme Court in Washington tomorrow, it'll be the 3rd day of oral arguments in the case of Obamacare. But today was the crux of the case, whether the plan's requirement that all of us buy health insurance is constitutional. From the start, conservative justices questioned the mandate, the Obama health care plan requiring everyone to buy coverage.
So can the government require you to buy a cell phone?
Therefore, you can make people buy broccoli.
No, it's quite different. It's quite different.
Different and constitutional, said the administration's lawyer, and liberal justices, because unlike cell phones and broccoli, all Americans need health care.
The people who don't participate in this market are making it much more expensive for the people who do.
Justice Anthony Kennedy agreed, noting health care is not like other industries, but Kennedy worried about the mandate.
This is a step beyond what our cases have allowed.
Kennedy is often the court's swing justice. That encouraged Obamacare opponents that a court majority will rule the government's mandate unconstitutional.
And I think Justice Kennedy recognized that granting them that power would be very dangerous.
But Kennedy has months to make his final decision, and the mandate being thrown out, declared unconstitutional, might not mean the end of Obamacare. That's what the court hears arguments on tomorrow.
The Constitution is there for a reason. It's there to put limits on government. And if the Supreme Court decides that those limits aren't actually there, then what's the point of having the Constitution?
And a healthcare rally drew a vocal crowd to the Old County Courthouse today. Several people here in Grand Junction were upset about the Constitution's Commerce Clause. They said the federal government doesn't have the power to regulate commerce. There were others in full support of the president's health care plan. A decision is expected in late June.